Central Minnesota Sports Hub. It's the Morning Sports Desk, presented by Wadena's Pizza Ranch and FunZone Arcade. Available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts, and streaming on YouTube.
Powered by Pizza Ranch and FunZone Arcade in Wadena, it's the Morning Sports Desk. I'm CJ Baumgartner. That's Corey Tackman. Corey, technically the Morning Sports Desk because we started at 11:59. I'm going to stand by that.
It's morning in Seattle.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
Yep, it sure is. Good morning.
Pizza Ranch and FunZone Arcade powers the Morning Sports Desk, and we have an autographed mystery box jersey to give away. Right, Corey? It's right there. Look at that thing.
Completely sealed up, so we're going to do an entire unboxing and reveal of that jersey, and we're going to give it away here in the Morning Sports Desk a little later, and that jersey from the Pizza Ranch and FunZone Arcade in Wadena. We're also, by the way, CJ, they're asking you to stop in and try their limited time salad on the salad bar. Check this out. The fan favorite strawberry spinach salad is back at Pizza Ranch. Crisp spinach, sweet strawberries, tangy feta cheese, and crunchy candied pecans. Pecans? I call them pecans.
Either or.
And drizzle it with that poppy seed dressing. It is available. By the way, Wednesdays, double points day at the Pizza Ranch and FunZone Arcade, presenting the Morning Sports Desk and today's mystery jersey giveaway.
Yeah, we're going to get to that mystery jersey in just a second. We're going to give some people some more time to flood in and get ready here. But as we get ready to give this jersey away, Corey, we got to remind people, these are some pretty big name stuff. Remember last time for opening day, we gave away an autographed Wade Boggs jersey?
Autographed Wade Boggs, and that is the key to this, is we're talking about a certified, guaranteed, all-star level baseball player or higher. And we got a bona fide Hall of Famer with that Boston Red Sox Wade Boggs jersey last time. So our hopes are high. I want you to think about this. Zach at the Pizza Ranch gave me his guess. Mm-hmm. I have a guess on what the jersey is going to be. So when we get to that opening, we'll reveal some of those guesses too on what we think, who it might be.
Yeah, is the Jamie Carroll Montreal Expos guess? You think that's in there?
Listen, I'll say this right now. If it's an Expos jersey, it's staying in-house. I'm keeping it.
All right. We do have some stuff that we need to talk about because we really are just a baseball-centric show here today, because before we give away that jersey again, we just need to mention some other local sports happenings as we're letting people get in and get ready for things here. After a few standout seasons at Augustana in South Dakota, Alexandria graduate J.D. Hennon is entering the portal and is now, after playing in Augustana, has now gotten drafted. After getting a 13-3 record with a 4.37 ERA over the last 2 seasons at Augustana in South Dakota, Hennon signed with the Baltimore Orioles organization on Monday. Not quite getting drafted, but he was able to secure a spot on a pro roster, which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
From his time in Alexandria. In his 3 seasons at Augustana, he struck out 146 batters, only allowed 76 hits. Hennon went 7-2 on the mound with a 4.29 ERA at Augustana this season. He ranks 7th in the NCAA Division II ranks this season in hits allowed per 9 innings with 5.72. Ranks 17th in the nation in D2 with strikeouts per 9 with 11 3/4. He threw a 17 strikeout no-hitter against Bemidji State. We don't need to talk about that any further. And he was named Collegiate Pitcher of the Week that week as well. So congratulations to the Alexandria alum. Just more Central Minnesota baseball, Corey, getting kind of the spotlight shown on him, you know?
Yeah, way to go, dude. Happy for you. Let's now, let's get you in the bigs as quickly as possible.
Yeah, then maybe you could become an all-star, and then maybe he could autograph a jersey and have it be given away with the Pizza Ranch and FunZone Arcade in Wadena.
By the way, Mr. Hennon, you're welcome to join Morning Sports Desk
anytime.
at your earliest availability.
Anytime you want to hop on, you just do that. We'll take care of you. All right, Corey, we are getting ready to unbox this thing and to give it away. Do we want to unbox it first and then tell people how to win it? Do we want to tell people how to win it and then unbox it? How do you want to do this thing? This is an on-air production meeting.
Let's set it up right now. I think we need to start submitting our entries right now. And because this is on the heels of the All-Star game and because it's the way we did it last time and why change, we need your guesses. Is this going to be an American League jersey or a National League jersey? And then of those, whatever it is, we will pick a winner. If it's an American League team, we'll pick a winner from a random winner amongst the American League guesses, or obviously vice versa. So start in the comments right now, just an AL or an NL, or type the whole thing out, American League or National League. Get your guesses in, so that way when we get to the opening and reveal, we will give away, and maybe even we can find out who that winner is and let that winner watch this as it happens too, Yeah,
exactly. All right, Corey, we ready?
You want to do it, or do you want to talk All-Star game? Should we just get into it?
I don't know. I think we'll let the comments kind of trickle in here a little bit as we get going. But I think I said Expos earlier with Jamie Carroll. Obviously not an All-Star. So how about an Expos Vlad Guerrero jersey?
Gosh, there's so many Expos jerseys that would be unbelievable. I will say that's a great guess. I love it. Zach at the Pizza Ranch said a Johnny Damon Athletics jersey. That was his guess.
That would be great.
I'm just riding the high of the All-Star game, so I thought, you know what, let's keep it Atlanta based. How about an Atlanta Braves Fred McGriff jersey?
Ooh, crime dog.
McGruff, Chicago, Illinois. So am I doing this? Am I opening this up? Are we revealing it?
I think we're ready. I think we're good to go.
Our mystery jersey, mystery box unboxing. There we go. It is a baseball jersey. You should know that when you participate and play the games at the Pizza Ranch and FunZone Arcade, baseball is just one of the options. Hockey, football, basketball are the others. You get to choose if a mystery jersey ends up being like the prize that you want to go for. Tons of new prizes, tons of games, tons of fun to be had, obviously, at the Pizza Ranch and FunZone Arcade. We're just so happy. And I don't know if you can actually see this behind me. Can you see that right there?
The little box that looks like a football helmet?
That's a signed mini football helmet for week 1 of the football season. So we're already prepared for that.
Let's go.
So I thought it was an NL jersey. You think it's an NL jersey?
Yes.
Zach,
leaning towards AL.
Zach guessed American League. Okay, here we go. Got to get this thing. The hard part is my ineptness at being able to open up. I'm not a seasoned unboxer like most of YouTube is, CJ.
Yeah.
It's
we got the little music. We got to get the little dun, 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 dun.
That's exactly right. Okay, where are we at here? Let's go here. All right, I will tell you right now, it is a black jersey.
Ooh.
It is a black jersey. It is
a black jersey.
A black
jersey. Ooh.
Black number 1.
Ooh.
What could this be? Did you see the colors?
I have a guess that might be like black with orange and blue. That might be my leaning.
How about a New York Mets jersey?
A New York Mets. All right, I was right on that. Number 1. Who is
league? Hold on, I gotta find my card. We got a New York Mets. We got a number 1 New York Mets.
Yes. Who is that, Corey? Who do we got here as you're looking for the card?
I gotta find the card and I gotta flip this thing over because I'm trying to
find the autograph.
The thing is I can't read it. Who's number 1? Is that Mookie Wilson?
That might be. That just might be.
Look at this old school New York Mets font.
Uh-huh. Mookie Wilson. And for those of you who don't know or maybe need a little refresher on this guy,
is this Mookie Wilson?
Mookie Wilson.
We got a Mookie Wilson jersey.
He played center fielder for the New York Mets, a 1986 World Series champion, played with the Mets from 1980 to 1989, then from 89 to 91, played for the Toronto Blue Jays. This guy led the league in at-bats in 1983 with 638. Looking throughout his baseball reference page, he got some Rookie of the Year votes in 1981 and also MVP votes in 1989. Corey, how pumped are you? Look at this jersey. This is so cool.
I'll be honest with you. I saw the colors right away, and I was like, Mets, this is going to be weird. And then I saw like this old school font. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me.
Mm-hmm.
How cool is that?
It's so sweet.
Mookie Wilson. Oh, I just love that we have these. This is what is so cool about it too, is like, we're talking bona fide all-star like that's the worst jersey you're going to get out of the deal when you do this with the Pizza Ranch.
He's only a World Series champion.
That's no big deal. Unless you want a signed World Series, unless you don't want a signed World Series champion jersey.
Uh-huh. I mean, it's great. Where did maybe I missed it. Where is the signature? Where is his John Hancock on there?
It's right on the number 1 on the back.
Right there. Okay, I see. You've tilted sideways and then he just
yeah, isn't that so that's amazing.
That's so cool.
I was not expecting Mookie Wilson was so far from my train of thought on that.
Look, I thought went Wade Boggs last time. I'm going to guess in that kind of era. I thought my Expos guess, I was like, but there's no way it goes back that far. Turns out it went back even further than a Vlad Guerrero Expos.
That's so cool.
So cool.
Not only, I mean, I know you know this, but you mentioned World Series champion, but it was his ground ball that helped them win the 86 series.
Mm-hmm. The Miracle Mets, as they call them.
Isn't that awesome?
It's
Mookie.
Best Mookie of all time. I mean, it's got to be. I mean, Mookie Betts is.
I mean, name one other thing the other Mookie's done. He's top 2 Mookie.
He's a top 2 Mookie. Mookie Betts just has that whole 3-time World Series champion, plays every position.
Oh yeah, is maybe the greatest player in the game.
Would be the greatest player in the game if Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout didn't exist. Yes.
That's awesome.
It's awesome. It's so cool. All right, Corey, is it time?
Let's do it.
All right. So we're putting all of the guesses here in our, correct me if I'm wrong, Corey, all of the guesses or all the people who picked NL?
All the National League guesses.
All of the National League guesses. Sorry, American League folks. Great guesses. Just didn't quite come up here. Putting it in the old random number generator. I got my number. We are going to flash our winner up on the screen. And Corey, our winner is
Luke.
Luke.
Lukey and Mookie together again.
Lukey, as we call it. Awesome, man. That is so cool. You get to take home such an awesome jersey. That I can't believe it. Autographed, all-star, World Series champion level jersey. Giving it away here on the Morning Sports Desk thanks to Pizza Ranch and FunZone Arcade. Corey, what do we got here? What do we got?
Just really quick for Luke. Ta-da! Luke, you're gonna have to reach out to us so we can coordinate a pickup or whatever, however we can get this thing to you. So just reach out to us. That'll be easy. Our information's easy to find. Reach out and we'll get that set up. Congratulations! Thanks for playing along. And I mean, where are you hanging it up? Are you wearing it? I know it's once it's autographed, it makes it, in my opinion, always makes it a little less wearable, but also, come on.
Like, what are you supposed to do? Let it sit and collect dust? You know what I mean? You got to like pick your moments to wear it. You're not going to like wear it out on just a casual day. You got to pick like you got
a man cave. I mean, if you're like a diehard Minnesota fan, a Mets jersey hanging up is like, you got to find the right corner for it, of course.
Right, exactly. But also it's autographed. So
Mookie.
Yeah, Luke, just give the radio station a call, or you can message us on Sports Cow on Facebook, and we'll figure out the best way to get that thing to you. And you can come pick it up, and we'll want to snag a picture of you. At the very least, holding it. You can wear it if you want. I mean, you can do whatever you want with it. It's yours now. So congratulations. Thanks, everybody, for playing. And like Corey said, we're going to be doing one again. Thanks to the Pizza Ranch and FunZone Arcade for giving us these awesome things to give out. This is so cool. We are going to be giving one out for football season coming up in September, which, by the way, only 6 weeks away before we really start cracking down on that one. So
a month out from the first preseason game.
Insane.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. Thanks, everybody, for playing. Luke, congratulations.
Yes.
A Mookie jersey. Mookie Wilson. It's great. Awesome. Now, Corey, we need to talk a little All-Star weekend. But first...
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I was so afraid I wasn't going to know who it was. The second I saw that it was a Mets jersey, I was like, oh, no. I don't know that many Mets players.
Mm-hmm.
But it better be Mike Piazza, because I can't think of anyone else.
Mike Piazza or Darryl Strawberry, because...
Yeah, I started to panic a little bit, and I was like, oh, my goodness gracious. And then, thank goodness. Like one of the most famous World Series plays in history.
Mookie.
Goodness.
Yeah, I mean, like, I saw the font, and I was like, well, that's, like, it's probably too old for, like, Piazza. So it's like, it's got to be, like, Strawberry. But Strawberry didn't wear 18, or Strawberry wore 18, not 1.
Correct.
So I was like... I was trying to like piece the puzzle together, and then you beat me to it. So
who Luis Castillo?
Twins legend Luis Castillo.
But again, it's the font is the thing that
right. It's like an old school jersey. Yeah.
The best.
Just awesome. I love these. Zach at the Pizza Ranch should give us one like every week. This is so cool. I love giving these things out.
We got to stop giving away and start keeping them for ourselves.
I know. That's going to be the next step. Because this is great. Awesome. Thanks so much, everybody, for playing. Thank you. Boom. Man Cave it's a Man Cave edition, Corey. He's confirmed.
Good stuff. Oh, nice.
Going right in.
The best. Congratulations, Luke.
Congrats.
All right. What's next?
All right. Let's talk All-Star Weekend, because that happened as well. What are your All-Star thoughts? Byron Buxton, of course, advanced to the second round of the Home Run Derby. Didn't quite win it. Let's just stick right there for a second. Love or hate the Home Run Derby format? I know it's been tweaked a couple times over the years. I just can't get over the traditional 10 outs style format of the old Derby. What do you think?
So I want to be as upfront about this as I possibly can. I haven't cared about an all-star game in any sport in at least a decade.
Okay.
I'm kind of just out on them. I don't think they're that fun. I used to love the Home Run Derby. Used to love the home run. And usually I enjoy the festivities and like maybe the game is boring or not interesting, but the Home Run Derby is fun. Maybe the All-Star game isn't that cool, but the dunk contest is kind of fun. And the skills challenge and the 3-point shoot, like I can get in.
The best players in a specific sport kind of do things that only they could do is really fun to see.
So I haven't watched though the Home Run Derby in many years. And the format has changed over time. So I don't know if Monday night's format was what it's been for a while. I can't compliment or a comment on that smartly. But what I can say is it's a hard watch on TV. It's a split screen and the pitcher is just gassing in as many pitches as he possibly can. The hitter is just trying to not lose his breath and like, where do I need to get to before I take my time out? The cameraman cannot follow these home run balls as they're flying out of the stadium because they're flying out constantly. It's just like one ball is out, and before they can even figure out where in the crowd people are standing up, the next ball is already flying out somewhere. It's a little chaotic, especially that first round, as they're just trying to like pump pitches in and hit balls out of the ballpark. So it's not a super enjoyable watch. That being said, the home run derby used to take like a week and a half.
Oh yeah.
And this has a better pace to it and a better feel to it. It's just as hard. It's not I literally turned it on to watch Buxton, and the second Buxton was no longer in it, I bounced.
Yeah.
It's just not me anymore.
It does make it a tough watch on TV because like you said, it's just, I get it. They want to make it snappier. They want to make it quicker. But the whole point of a home run derby is to hit a ball 500 feet and watch the guy stand back and admire it.
Pimp it a little bit, right?
But he does it. There's no pitcher that's going to bean you unless you're Cal Raleigh's dad.
Right, exactly.
Kid in the shoulder. But like, if you know what I mean? Like there's no, like, that's the whole point, is to hit a moonshot and then stand back, and you're supposed to do the Ken Murphy and you get down on a knee and hold the bat like a telescope and just kind of like, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yes.
At the home run derby. Not like, oh, I got to keep swinging. And then like I don't know. It's fine. It's not bad. It's not an atrocity to the game, but it's like you said, it just isn't a great product for TV because it's trying to be too snappy for its own good, and just the multiple camera angles and the things that it has to do. There were so many times to be like, oh, he's swinging a ball. Oh, they're not reacting to it, so it must not be. And then all of a sudden you see the ticker go 4 home runs, and you're like, oh, that was a home run. Okay, well,
I think in person it's probably riveting.
In person, it's awesome
and chaotic. Yeah, I just had a hard time. I just had a hard time with it.
Yeah. Overall, Cal Raleigh, the home run, big dumper, your home run derby champion. It's always really funny because Cal Raleigh was just a league average catcher who, like, borderline backup catcher who had a backup. Like, you know, everybody like Donovan Solano's, Donnie Barrels, or you have some of those guys where it's like you're like a fringe player, you know, fringe starter, and you kind of get these like cool nicknames because none of the big guys have like kooky, like kind of weird nicknames.
Right.
So Raleigh got Jared Kelenic of Seattle nicknamed him the Big Dumper, and now this guy is on pace to break the record for catchers home runs in a single season, and maybe even like all time. And he just gets to be the Big Dumper.
The thing that I will say this, the thing that made me happy and excited is like sometimes, like in the NBA, Steph Curry's the greatest 3-point shooter ever. But like, there's a chance that maybe Steph doesn't show out for the 3-point shooting contest. I think he always did. Yeah. Right. Or like Clay has a weird show, but nobody's hitting more home runs than Cal Raleigh, which is an all-time great baseball name on its own, and then he gets the cool nickname like you mentioned with the Big Dumper. But then the guy who's just mashing all season long shows out and wins the home run derby on top of it. That is, I know people say that they don't like front runners. I know people say they want like they want upsets and they want somebody unexpected to pull through and all that stuff. But do you know how cool it is to go into this and be like, I can't wait to see what Cal Raleigh does. And then he just mashes.
Mm-hmm.
He's mashing it over and over and over again. That part of it I thought was really neat.
Yeah. And you know, it's home run derbies are like dunk competitions. They don't necessarily go to your career legacy. They don't, you know what I mean? They don't necessarily like get kind of added to your Hall of Fame resume, but they do go towards your aura, right? Like Zach LaVine got so much steam in the NBA just by winning the dunk competition like a couple years in a row. And like, it's fun and it's cool and it adds, but it doesn't necessarily add to, you know, the legacy stuff, but it's still fun. And it can put an exclamation point on a great first half for Cal Raleigh. He gets to kind of keep that momentum rolling. Catchers historically slow down in the second halves of seasons because they're catchers.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just how it's going to happen. Who knows if Cal Raleigh can keep this up, but it's cool to see him just go with it and keep kind of the momentum rolling. And in the same way, it's why like it would have been fun to have Buxton win the home run derby for the Georgia kid, having a great first half, staying healthy, like all of that. But winning the home run derby would have kind of just helped push his status up a little bit from the, oh shucks, if that guy could just stay healthy, he'd be a great player, to, hey, this guy's staying healthy and he's a really great player And he just kind of, I mean, he made it to the second round. He held his own. He definitely wasn't Corey's favorite player, Jazz Chisholm, out there.
Yeah, what was his bat called? The Demon Slayer, which I guess made sense considering how he drove every pitch into the ground where the demons live.
Did you see it was like you see that picture of Willem Dafoe and he's like looking up and he's like,
yeah.
And, it's basically the Worms in Atlanta when Jazz Chisholm comes to the plate.
I also will say I like that that Cal's a switch hitter.
Mm-hmm.
And
he did it from
Derby as a switch hitter and still all those home runs. It was just that part of it was textbook awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Cody Olson jumping in the chat. I would love to go to the home run derby. That'd be so awesome.
Yeah, you do.
Target Field's got to get one again soon, right? You'd think. That
stadium's 20 years old. They're not getting anything.
They got one 10 years ago. I mean, they've went to Cleveland more recently than Target Field. You think that like they could get something?
There's got to be a new stadium to go to, right? Like, have they been to Texas yet in their new place?
Yeah, I think they went there like 21. I think it was like one of the first years.
Well, sometime in the next millennia, the Rays will get a new stadium.
Texas was last year.
Texas was last year.
Yeah, the Rays will get one, but in the meantime, the Twins could maybe sneak one in. Maybe
bring it back. It was cool though watching you. I mean, I know you mentioned it'd been fun to see Buxton win it, but like, it's fun when your all-stars do what they've done all season then in the all-star game.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's the fun part is like, because I wrote an article about this talking about Byron Buxton and the home run derby and all this stuff. And I was like, Justin Morneau had his great moment in 2008. Josh Hamilton like went bananas, but nobody cared about Justin Morneau because he actually ended up winning the home run derby. Everybody's actually mad at him for spoiling it, but that was kind of the exclamation point to a really nice first half that Morneau was having. Mm-hmm. And he ended up playing, Corey, 163 games in 2008, which will never be done again, ever.
Correct.
But for a first baseman as big as that guy is to play 163 games, he had like 140 RBIs. Mm-hmm. And I finished second in MVP voting that year to Dustin Pedroia. And not for nothing. I'm not saying that because he won the home run derby, it had him finish second or like had him in top 2 MVP voting. But it certainly didn't hurt that his name was mentioned in the national spotlight kind of continually. And it's like you said, it's fun to see Buxton and Ryan go in there and do it because Morneau the very next night in the actual All-Star game, last All-Star game ever at Yankee Stadium, scored the go-ahead run in the bottom of the 10th. He was scored on a sac fly. Mm-hmm. So it's really cool to see those guys go there and do that stuff. Joe Ryan, scoreless inning, looked really good. The only annoying part was that all of the national insider people like, that's why your favorite team wants to trade for Joe Ryan. Get out of here with that.
They're right.
They're right. Yeah, everybody wants Joe Ryan's great. Obviously, every team should want him. That's why they're not giving him up. Anyway, that's a discussion for a different day. But I think really, like Joe Ryan did his stuff. We're very impressed with that. But really, I mean, getting to see Byron Buxton do that is on the national stage is really cool.
Well, I remember vividly, I can't tell you what year, but sitting at the bar at the Uptown in Wadena for the All-Star game when Brian Dozier made it and Brian Dozier hit his home run. Mm-hmm. And I did a lap around the bar. I was like, that was cool. Brian Dozier was hitting nothing but high fastballs over the fence for an entire half a season and really for a full year if you went back to the season before that. And he got, I don't remember, what pitch it was, but in my mind, he got a letter high fastball that he raked into the left field seats. I'm like, that is the quintessential Brian Dozier experience we got to see in the All-Star. Everyone else got to see, thank God, what we get to cheer for on a nightly basis. Right. And every 5 days we get to root for Joe Ryan and him throwing hard and striking people out. And that's really fun. And Buxton patrolling center field and hitting a ball that shouldn't be a double to pretty much everyone in the league. And then all of a sudden he's just like, oh, and the announcers even said like, oh, there's a base hit for Buxton. And then the camera pans back to him running the bases and he's sliding into second with like not even really a throw. That's the Byron Buxton experience, and everyone got to see it. I love that part of it.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really great to see your team make a show at the All-Star game. It just is. And it's also fun to watch for a while, the AL Central was kind of not doing great. I believe it was Cole Ragans who gave up the home run to make it 6-0 at one point for the National League. And overall, the Royals weren't doing anything. The White Sox had one guy show up at the very end, whatever. And then you have the Royals who Bobby Witt Jr. did score Buxton on the double, like the first pitch after. So, okay, cool. Royals get their contribution. He took third and then scored on a ground ball, like did all the stuff he
is incredible.
He's great. Did all the stuff he needed to do. But I want to put a certain emphasis on another American League Central team, one that demanded, nay, insisted that they be focused front and center of this year's Major League Baseball All-Star Game. Been in first place in the division for 118 days. They insist that they needed to be talked about this entire time as this great team. Javier Baez of the Detroit Tigers needed to start center field at the All-Star Game over Byron Buxton. So that way they could do this. The 2025 Detroit Tigers are the first team in Major League Baseball history to have 6 or more players play in the All-Star Game, but have none of them get a hit at the plate or toss a scoreless inning on the mound. Great job, Detroit.
I love this. I love this for so many reasons. Can I spell this out a little bit? The reasons why I love this. I love this, because I sports hate Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
I love this, and so that's the first one. A, or number one. B, or number two is your disdain for this entire process is so like markedly funny in a way that like I can't express to you how much I enjoy watching your displeasure over how all of this worked out, and for a lot of reasons. One is because you also hate them.
Yes.
But also because what I think is funny is if like the Twins managed to get 4 All-Stars this year via voting, like if that would have been a thing, you would have apologized to no one. And so I love this. Like, I love this, that like you're mad at their fans for being happy about the best team, one of the best teams in baseball, and rewarding their players. I love it. I love that you have so much hate for them that you like are calling out 8th graders for voting for their favorite players.
Yeah, exactly. How dare you? How dare you think Javier Baez is a better center fielder than Byron Buxton? Go back to school in Detroit over there. Figure it out. It's summertime. You're probably in summer school anyways. You're not that bright. You're a Tigers.
I remember going to Twins games in the Metrodome, and they would give you like dang near like a Scantron form. And you would punch out the holes of the players who you thought would.
I remember getting one of those at Target Field. It was like one of the first years.
Yeah, it was cool.
Like for coming into the game. Now it's all online, but you can only vote up to 10 times, but then you just make another email and then you just.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
And yeah, exactly. It's a darn shame that Byron Buxton couldn't start, because he has been the best center fielder in baseball all season long. But he was able to come up with a double and actually contribute in the All-Star game, unlike the Detroit Tigers, who got a lot of play in yesterday's action. One last thing.
It's not who starts, CJ. It's who finishes the game.
Exactly.
I'm with you, though. I think the process is flawed. I stand by this, and I know, like, I've never been a fan of the fan vote.
Mm-hmm.
Ever. Like, I believe it needs to go to whoever the best players in the league are. That being said, who gets to decide? The players, because the players' opinions of who's the best player is super flawed. The writers, well, we can't even trust them to make Hall of Fame picks correctly.
What if we set up like a committee?
So who's gonna, like, that's the hard part about this is like, who do you get to? It's like, I understand that Detroit fans are excited about their Detroit team, and I'm even more understanding about why Minnesota Twins fans are apathetic about their Twins teams.
Yeah. The thing about fan voting is it's not a bad idea to let fans enjoy what players they want to see in their, like, you want to pit the best players in baseball against each other, vote. Who do you think is the best? Who do you want to put in? The problem is people just partisanly pick every player on the Detroit Tigers starting lineup. And then you kind of remember that year there were like 7 Kansas City Royals in the starting in the All-Star game. It's that kind of thing. But there is, because with the Major League Baseball All-Star game and the advantage they have over the Pro Bowl, the advantage they have over the NBA's All-Star game, I don't really care about hockey. Like they're out of this conversation, but like you actually have to try in baseball. There is no like dogging it, like in NBA, just jogging up the court. There's no like pulling up. You have to throw the ball hard. You have to swing hard. Like you have to go play your position. Obviously, there's do you lay out for a ball, do you whatever. But generally speaking, you have to do everything at about the same speed you would in that game as you would a normal game. It's why the Pro Bowl got done, because Adrian Peterson mowed over everybody and they're like, we shouldn't do this in an exhibition. But like baseball, you have to. There is no other choice, which is what makes it the best all-star game, in my opinion, because it actually like it's just closely resembling a game. And then there's the pageantry of like, this is the American League versus the National League. We're going to see who's better, like which group of stars are better. And the other thing about fan voting is just the fact of that's like all-star selections are used in contract negotiations. They are used in Hall of Fame credentialing. So like, it's the thing of, yeah, I think the Twins 2 all-stars were right. I don't think there's any other Twin who really deserves to be an all-star. You can maybe make the case for Duran, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's about it. Who deserves to be? I don't think there are any extra Twins who did, but it's the thing of there's going to be a guy who maybe missed out on 1 to 2, maybe even 3 all-stars over his career because of it. And then when it comes Hall of Fame time, instead of being a 3-time all-star, or instead of being like a 5-time all-star, you're just a 2-time all-star. You know what I mean? Like, and that matters for your Hall of Fame resume. That matters for contract negotiations. It's that kind of thing of like, I love the idea of fan voting. I just hate of what it's become.
Yeah, it's a really hard balance. I also just think like Major League Baseball needs to decide what it is.
Right.
The next bit, because also, like this is probably Clayton Kershaw's last go around.
It's why the commissioner gets to make legacy picks in the game. That's why Clayton Kershaw was there. And
he deserves like that part needs to happen.
Peter deserves to be on the field like in the last All-Star game.
But
you're showcasing your stars.
But if the commissioner gets to make commissioner's picks, like what'd you call them? Legendary, what'd you call them?
I don't know. Legend picks or picks.
Like if you're gonna if that's gonna be a part of it, and fans are gonna be a part of it, and coaches and managers are gonna go out of the way to make sure every all-star gets in the game. And all of these, and it's going to be a showcase of your talents in your sport. But also the game kind of means something and is important. And like the Major League Baseball doesn't know what the All-Star game is.
Bud Selig made it decide home field advantage for the World Series, and everybody hated it.
Yes, and we were right to hate it. But also, we got to then you make it an exhibition.
Right.
Like make it.
Is this a serious baseball game with the best players in the league, or is this a bunch of guys are going to get together and play a game? In which case, then just do what the NBA does and let them pick teams and
tell all your pitchers that I'm sorry, we're not throwing any off speed. You get an inning, you can throw it as hard as you want. We want to see Duran, or I know there's controversy around that guy from Milwaukee, but like. We want to see that guy throw 102 against Byron Buxton. Mm-hmm. We just want to we want to see fire.
Paul Skeens started the All-Star game last year. And that was a big deal because people want to see Paul Skeens start.
No one cares oh, did you see that had 26 inches of break on that sweeper? I want to see 103 in the radar gun, and I want to see I don't know. I
want to see Shohei try and hit it.
I want to see Shohei try to hit it. That's it. That's all I want to see. So they got to decide. Baseball's got to decide what it is.
Yeah. All right. One last thing. We just have some breaking news come across the ticker. Bradley Beal of the Phoenix Suns. Remember, the Minnesota Timberwolves had some reported interest here and there. Bradley Beal agrees to a contract buyout with the Suns. He will now sign a 2-year, $11 million deal with the LA Clippers. Thank goodness.
God.
Thank goodness.
What an absolute picture perfect end to this guy's career.
Mm-hmm.
That organization.
Yep. Thank goodness. He maybe would have been a nice player for the Wolves, just in the role he could have had and being a talented player. And people have said, I believe we've had this conversation with our sales guy, Jared, of if you take him out of the star role, theoretically, he can shine as a really talented role player. The only problem is he just doesn't see himself as a role player. He sees himself as a star. So how are you going to deal with that? And would you really want to put him on a team with Anthony Edwards? That could just.
I can't wait to see the just like watching all of Dallas Twitter talk themselves into D'Angelo Russell. I cannot wait because I'll make the argument right now. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Kawhi is a guy who cannot play 82 games a year. You could mark him down for probably like 55 to 60.
Yeah.
All of those games where he is not available, now this is your opportunity to toss the car keys to Bradley Beal and let him just this is Kawhi's team, but for a third of the season, you're building Bradley Beal's confidence. You're letting him drive the car. You're letting him be his decision. By the way, doesn't James Harden play on this team too?
Well, not in Game 7, he didn't.
It is Bazinga. It is. I mean, what a cluster that organization continues to be always. That's not going to be good.
They have made the deal with the devil where they are finally out of the pit and relevant in a way. They are not irrelevant for the Clippers, but they are constantly in that middle ground of like, you are good enough to be the 6th to 4th best team in the West every single year, but you never actually have a championship ceiling.
I've heard their stadium's awesome. I would love to go to it.
It's great. Everything about it sounds great. Like that owner, like Steve Ballmer, clearly like wants to build a thing for the fan, like a fan-centric experience and have it be theirs. It sounds awesome.
Can I tell you, though, that's a part of the problem, because anytime when you think of an organization, one of the first names you think of is the owner.
Yeah.
You're screwed. If you think of the Knicks, you think of Dolan. If you think of the Cowboys, you think of what's his face. When you think of the Clippers, you think of Ballmer. When you think of the Raiders, you thought of Al Davis. Did that work out for any of those guys? The only time it's ever worked out is Steinbrenner.
Worked out for Davis in the 80s, 70s.
Yeah, but not at the end.
Not at the end. No, not at the end.
Not even a little end. It was a long end, just so you know.
Like the Packers owners too. All of them.
They suck.
Every single one.
Cool. Frame that picture. Frame that piece of paper.
Frame that useless certificate that you own 1% of the NFL franchise.
Unless you're Luke, then that Mookie Wilson jersey will look great next to it. And I'm proud of it. I'm happy for you.
Then you're great. Or he doesn't need to shove that certificate. He can just shove the jersey in our faces.
All right.
That's it. We're out of here. Great show. Thanks again to Pizza Ranch and FunZone Arcade in Wadena for giving us that jersey. Super great. It's awesome. Congratulations. Congratulations to Luke there on winning. We'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Powered by Wadena's Pizza Ranch and FunZone Arcade. Follow the Morning Sports Desk on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. And watch every show on YouTube.